Hello, YouTube fans, here again. And today I thought I'd do a minutes of my Autumn Marathon up to 1984. I was going up to 89 of the Autumn Marathon. That being Friday the 13th, bullshit, final chapter. And the reason why I got it the final chapter, at the time they had the decess, right? They had the decess of Friday the 13th, 1, 2, and fuck it, 3D being free. And they decided at this moment in time this was going to be the last one. And we all know money talks, it never got to be, but it was. So they called this one Friday the 13th, the final chapter. That makes me laugh, this one, because it starts off where it ended in the third one. It's all little bits where, if you remember number two, remember the dad going to the tamp store and they all sat there and he's telling a story about Jason and Mummy and all this. And it's all like, it's all fast packs. It's all fast packs of what happens in one, two, and 3D. Okay, like 3D, but I'll call it 3. Right, and then after that, you got the date opening and this old Jason, right? The bit where he's got the axe on his head from where it left off in number 3. It always got me because it was morning when all this happened, but for some reason it's midnight. Whatever, it's a film. I do know there's a lot of deleted scenes in the film. Some are whispering, so I can take it or leave it. But it's a bit where he's in the hamper and she's got this perfy die and he's got to get on with this nurse. And long road, Days and 8 dead. I do know the violence has been simmed down, which is a damn shame because if they would have kept it in its chat, it would have been a lot more of an impact. There's a bit where he tags the nurse by the neck, stabs her, he cuts her inside out. When he cut one what we've got, you don't actually see that, it's not as graphic. Same as when he gets his other die, he saws his neck, chases his head back. Not as graphic. On the uncut one, there's a lot more blood coming out. So it's the damn same. Damn same, because again, the man which did just the original Friday the 13th, being the special effects, that would be John Safina, who again did the date special effects for this because he thought it could be the last one. Bring back Don Safina. Damn good special effects. Our miss practical special effects. Our missile, the director just the burning. The director did the original Friday the 13th. He worked on Margaret Bullet, the one I said. Nightmares in a Damaged Pain. He helped out there. He did some of the effects in Maniac, where he actually shot his own head. He had a dummy of himself, because he appears in the film, shot himself in the head. Don Safina directed one of my favourite remakes of all time, being Night of the Living Dead, as always appeared in the original Dawn of the Dead. I could be there for hours. Oh, he did the effects in Day of the Dead. How could I forget that? So again, he does the effects in this. And I love it. I mean, you got a new Danga teenagers who you think are going to be the main characters. Long and old, they all get bunked off. And I do like one guy in it who just says, he begins to type, he says, the computer does not lie. What do you mean? You're a lousy lay. You know. Okay, give it to me straight. So I don't like the characters in this. It's the same they all get killed by Jason, but what a way that they get killed, made to do some deaths. And I praise the actor that played Jason. May he rest in peace. Who sadly passed away last year. May he rest in peace to the die who we all know as Jason in this. You got a date kid in it who you might remember appearing in The Doers. He appeared in the original Demnins, roughly the same name when he did this. Very good, typical kid. He makes his own masks. He's a date kid. So you get a lot of good cast in this. So you got, like I say, you got a new kids on the boat. You got an older sister. You got Tommy, who, funny enough, ends up in the fifth one, different actor, and in the sixth one as well. So Tommy in this is like the kid version. Like I say, he's a date kid. He can mess around with knives. He can fix things. He's good with electrics. He's good with computer games. He's good making masks. I love him. I love the bit where he's peeping. He's watching this girl stripping off. Typical kid. So I like him. So you do get one day. You think you've seen him before. So he appeared in the original American Ninja. Good film. And there's a death scene there, sadly again, chippened out, a bit of a Jason jumps out of this boat dinghy, rams a knife in a shoulder. I think in the uncut one you see it a lot more, the steaming's pretty nerfing. But sadly to say, him down. See, that's why I was not bothered about the original Friday the 13th when it was supposed to be uncut. I would have loved to have seen this uncut. Power Mount, the sugar on top, Bing the Strong, uncut version of Friday the 13th, the final chapter out. I mean it, bring it out. As soon as I see that, because really, what did they cut in the first fucking Friday the 13th? Oh, a bit where David Beacon had a bit of a spear in his neck and a bit more blood squirting out. Wow. Fucking wow. In this, there's a lot more, and I'd love to see the uncut one. So, like I say, Jason kills all the teenagers. This is love seeing this do. A little bit where he pushes a guy's face through a wall. Bitty dud, bitty do some, bitty balls there. But the only bit that pisses me off is, right, I'll say it. The only bit that pisses me off is Johnny cuts his hair like me, right? That's a slaphead like me. Nice. And he outsmarts Jason. He cuts the mask off. He's trying to attack the sister. And he slices and slices him. And I'm down to bad. Did a fucking kid kill this fucker? Would a kid kill an 8-foot die? Remember the third one? Cusses a die, eyeball pops out. Cusses women dead. Cusses a die's face for a fucking wall. Can crush with his bare hands. How the fuck can a kid just do that? Kill him. I never bought that. And there's a scene where Jason kills the mother of Tommy. Right? There's a mum in it as well as the older sister. Well, he kills the older mum. Well, there was an alternate ending there. There was an alternate ending where apparently the daughter finds her mum in the bath. Jason suddenly gets up to find out he's not dead. And it turns out to be a nightmare. Sad to say, it never got to see the light of day. You can find it on YouTube where that's the talking, where the older sister's talking about that. But there's no sound in it. Even the older sister, the actress who played the older sister, actually says that. They were going to use that as an alternate ending, but never got to be. It's not the same here, but it's interesting to see. I can kind of see why it was deleted and was altered out of the film. And like I said, there's a lot of good deaths in it. I love to see where he's got his two twin sisters. One's really slaughter, the one's like the dud. Both get killed. I love that scene. I love it all. And like I say, may the actor that played Jason in this rest in peace as he's no longer with us. Which is a bladding shame. So in 1984, they made this one, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Bullshit. And I keep saying that because money talks, this was going to be the last one. It was only 1 year after they decided to do the 5th Friday the 13th, New Me Didn't. But I knew that wouldn't get to do 85 of the other marathon. But I like this one. I remember viewing it loads and loads of times. I like the character. The computer does not lie. It's the same when he gets killed. It's the same when they all get killed. But I imagine back in its day, this was a soccer. Back in 1984, this was a fucking soccer. To think that these are going to be your main characters and they all get bunked off one by one. It's like I say, there's a lot of deleted scenes. It was sadly heavily fucking cut, and it's a damn shame. But this one is a very good one. If you're going for blood and gore, I am begging my son on top, the power mount, bring the uncut version of Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Bring it out. I'd love to see it. You can find it on YouTube. I'd fucking miss there being the uncut version of this out. But it's still a good one, nevertheless. Like I say, come out in 84. Date for me on a marathon. I'll do some more on the way. Fuck it, why not? An 8-star rating for me. That's Friday the 13th. The final chapter, which I'll say bullshit, because it never was to be. Which I'm kind of happy, because I never bought a kid killing this fucker. Nevertheless, be smart, be safe. I'll do some more horror movies and more stuff on the way. Into then, be smart, be safe. See you later.